Hey there, I'm Bev from bookkeepingcoach.net. With over 30 years in bookkeeping and finance, I've seen it all and fixed it all. Whether you're a new bookkeeper or a business owner handling your own books, I know how overwhelming it can get when there's no one to turn to with questions. That's exactly why I created this channel. No more messy books, no more sleepless nights. Just clear, practical advice from someone who's been in the trenches. So hit that subscribe button and let's transform those financial headaches into financial clarity, one entry at a time. Bookkeepingcoach.net. Your questions answered, your business empowered. Welcome to our 5th video in the QuickBooks Online tutorial series. Today, we're mastering the sales and invoicing workflow, which is absolutely crucial for your cash flow and financial accuracy. Did you know that well-designed invoices can get paid up to twice as fast as poorly designed ones? Today, I'll show you powerful automation techniques that eliminate hours of repetitive invoicing work. You'll also discover strategies that improve collections while maintaining great customer relationships. Creating professional invoices. Let's start with invoice design elements that directly impact payment speed. To create a custom invoice template, go to the gear icon, select Custom Form Styles, and click New Style. Include your company logo for professionalism and brand recognition. Use clean, readable fonts with sufficient spacing to improve readability. Highlight the total amount due and due date in bold or a contrasting color so they stand out immediately. Use a clear, specific subject line that includes the project name or the service period. Place payment terms and instructions prominently and include multiple payment options like credit card, ACH, and check. Studies show that a professional design can improve payment time by up to 30%. Now let's talk about the required details that prevent billing questions. Always use clear, specific service or product descriptions and avoid vague terms. Include service date ranges or product delivery dates so customers know exactly what period they're paying for. Specify quantities with appropriate units like hours, items, or packages, and clearly display the rate or price per unit. Itemize rather than grouping dissimilar items. Include purchase order numbers where applicable, and reference project names or job numbers consistently. Remember that each missing detail creates a potential reason for payment delay. Strategic use of invoice fields can further improve clarity. Use the customer message field for payment instructions or promotions. The memo field is perfect for internal notes that are not visible to the customer. Custom fields can track specific information like project phase or milestone, department or service category, and contract reference numbers. Use the customer-specific information field for special instructions. Take advantage of the attachment feature for supporting documentation like timesheets, work orders, delivery confirmations, photos of completed work, or signed contracts. Before sending any invoice, test its clarity. Review it from the customer's perspective to identify potential confusion points. Ask someone unfamiliar with your business to review it and check if it clearly answers the key questions: what was provided, when it was provided, how much is owed, and what are the payment terms. Compare your invoice to those from businesses you admire. Verify clarity in both digital and printed formats and ensure a mobile-friendly display for customers viewing on phones. If you offer online payments, test the click-to-pay functionality to ensure it works smoothly. Recurring transactions. Now let's explore recurring transactions, which can save you hours of work. First, identify opportunities for automation. Monthly service subscriptions or retainers, regular maintenance contracts, membership or subscription billing, lease or rental agreements, and regular installment payments are all excellent candidates. Look for any service with consistent timing and amount. This approach can also work for variable amounts with a consistent template structure. To set up recurring invoice templates, go to the gear icon, select Recurring Transactions, and click New. You have 3 template type options: Scheduled, where QBO automatically creates and sends invoices on schedule; Reminder, where QBO prompts are you to review before sending, and unschedule, which saves the template for manual use when needed. Set the frequency, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Define a start date and an optional end date, and choose whether to auto-send emails or require manual review. Include dynamic date references in your description, such as services for August or the month, and save customer-specific templates for variations in services. Managing recurring transactions requires monitoring. Create a regular review schedule, either weekly or monthly. Check your recurring transactions list for upcoming scheduled items, and review past recurring transactions for errors or missed items. Update templates when prices, services, or terms change. Monitor automatic email delivery success, and track customer responses and payment patterns. Set calendar reminders to verify critical high-value recurring transactions, and create a process for pausing or ending recurring billing cycles. When troubleshooting recurring transaction issues, look for common problems like a failed email delivery, verify your customer's email address, a duplicate transaction, check for overlapping templates, skip transactions, make sure you review dates and frequency settings, error messages, check for inactive products, services, or accounts, or customer confusion. Improve your template descriptions and communication. If errors occur, stop the automated schedule. Make corrections to the template, communicate changes to the customers clearly, and resume the schedule after verification. Progress invoicing. Progress invoicing is incredibly valuable for long-term projects. Use it for projects spanning multiple billing periods, those with defined milestones or completion phases, contract work with payment schedules, construction or development projects, custom manufacturing with deposits and installments, service projects with phased deliverables, or any project where you need partial billing before completion. To set up progress invoicing in QuickBooks Online, first enable the feature. Go to the gear icon, Accountant Settings, Sales, and Progress Invoicing. Create an estimate with the full project scope and value, breaking it into logical sections or phases for partial billing. Send and get the customer approval on the full estimate first. To create a progress invoice, go into the Sales menu, select Estimates, find your estimate, and click Create Invoice. Choose to invoice by percentage or selected items. The estimate will show the amount invoiced and the remaining balance, allowing you to track progress. Continue this process until the project is completed and fully invoiced. A great feature in QBO is that it prevents accidentally invoicing more than 100% of any one line. When it comes to progress billing strategies, you have several options. Time-based billing means invoicing at set percentage at regular intervals. Milestone-based means invoicing upon completion of defined deliverables. Materials plus time means billing for materials upfront and labor as completed. Fixed plus variable means billing a fixed fee in stages and variables as they're incurred. You can also use hybrid approaches for complex projects. Always align your billing strategy with contract terms, document your billing method clearly at the project start, and communicate upcoming invoices before sending them. To track partially billed projects, run the Open Estimates report to see all unbilled estimates. Use the Estimates versus Actuals report to compare estimated versus invoiced amounts. Create custom reports filtered for partially billed estimates. Set up a reminder system for the next billing phase. Track retainage if you're holding a percentage until project completion. And document special invoicing instructions in customer notes, and use classes or tags to identify project phases. Customizing invoice templates. Let's talk about customizing invoice templates and forms. To create industry-specific invoice templates, access the template designer by going to the gear icon and selecting Custom Form Styles. Create multiple templates for different business needs, such as professional services template with hourly rates and descriptions, a product sales template with quantities and product details, a construction template with materials and labor breakdown, or a membership subscription template with a period covered. Customize which fields are shown or hidden for each template type. Use color schemes aligned with industry expectations, and save each template with a clear descriptive name. Branding your invoices effectively starts with uploading a high-resolution company logo. Choose a color scheme matching your brand colors and select appropriate fonts reflecting your brand personality. Create a consistent header with contact information. Consider adding your tagline or unique selling proposition, including social media handles or review site links. You might use a custom field for marketing messages as well. The key is to balance professionalism with brand distinctiveness. Strategic field customization offers many possibilities. You can rename standard fields to match your terminology. For example, change quantity to hours for service businesses, rename product service to item or deliverable, or update description to service details or item specifications. Reorder fields to emphasize important information and show or hide fields based on relevance to your business. Add or customize columns for industry-specific information. Create custom fields for tracking additional details and format numbers to match industry standards. When using multiple templates, assign default templates to specific customers. Choose templates based on transaction type during invoice creation, and create template selection protocols for your team. Test templates across devices, desktop, mobile, tablet, and schedule a periodic template review and refinement. Get customer feedback on clarity and professionalism. Document template usage, guidelines for consistent application, and track payment speed by template to identify the most effective designs. Managing advance payments and deposits. Let's explore managing advance payments and customer deposits. First, set up deposit retainer tracking. Create a dedicated account for holding customer deposit, an other current liability. Name it customer deposits or retainer funds. Then create an item for receiving deposits, a service type item named customer deposit or retainer payment mapped to your customer deposits liability account. You'll also need an item for applying deposits, another service type item named apply customer deposit or apply retainer mapped to the same customer deposits liability account. This structure enables tracking of funds collected but not yet earned. For recording customer deposits, you have two main options. Option one is to use a sales receipt, entering it with the deposit item mapped to your liability account. This records the payment received, but doesn't recognize as income yet. It's best for immediate payment scenarios, offers a simple one-step process, but provides less detail in customer-facing documentation. Option two is to use an invoice plus payment. Create an invoice using the deposit item mapped to your liability account, then record payment against this invoice. This provides formal documentation for the customer and is better for formal deposit agreements. It also maintains a clearer audit trail. When it's time to apply deposits to customer invoices, follow these steps. Create a regular invoice for services or products provided. Then add a line item using your apply customer deposit item. Enter it as a negative amount to reduce the invoice total. Include a reference to the deposit date or number in the description, and ensure the amount doesn't exceed the deposit balance. Save the invoice with the reduced balance due and record any remaining payment against the reduced invoice. The financial impact of this process is that it moves funds from your liability account to your income. It also maintains a clear trail of deposit collection and application. To track outstanding customer deposits, create a customer deposits report by going to the Reports menu, select Customize Reports, and Transaction Detail. Then filter by deposit item and date range. Save this as a custom report for regular review. Run regular liability account reconciliations and create a process for handling unclaimed or unused deposits. Document your policy for deposit refunds or expirations and monitor the aging of unused deposits for follow-up. Set up a system to prevent double applying deposits. For complex situations, consider maintaining a deposit tracking spreadsheet. Periodically reconcile your deposit liability to customer balances to ensure accuracy. What's your biggest challenge when creating or managing invoices? Have you found any creative invoice customizations that improve payment times? What deposit tracking methods work best for your business? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'm offering a free 30-minute consultation to review your current invoicing workflow. I'll identify opportunities for automation and payment, acceleration, and create custom strategies for your specific business type. The link to schedule your consultation is in the description below. Make sure you join me next week for expense tracking excellence in QuickBooks Online.